So it says Nebuchadnezzar had dreams. As I was saying, since Yahweh is the one that places kings on their thrones, and Yahweh uses them to pretty much fulfill his will on earth through those kings, even the kings of the nations. Since those kings were given such authority, then Yahweh, who pretty much follows his own rules, he reveals to those kings, to those uh, basically authorities, whatever they may be called, Yahweh gives them dreams, gives them revelations, gives them visions, but not necessarily will those visions be understood by the king. And that is why we always see a Yahudi close to the king who shows him what the Almighty is actually telling the king. So the Almighty may reveal everything to a king because of the position of that king. But because of the evil of that king or the sins of that king, he's pretty much so dirty spiritually that he's not able to see or understand what the vision that he's being given really means. So that's why he has to come to a Yahudi who is set apart and is close to the true mighty one, the Elohim Yahweh, and therefore he's able to interpret what Yahweh is saying. So it is pretty interesting to show how even if Yahweh shows the king everything, the king may not understand it. And that's why Yahweh would exalt a person who was pretty much very humble and who was not in the limelight nor on a throne specifically. But Yahweh would raise him up from wherever he was and put him in a place of honor because he was able to give wisdom to the king. So that's how it happened with Joseph, who was in jail, and now how it happened with Daniel, who was taken pretty much captive, but because of his wisdom, he was one of the wise men of the king.